Hey guys, wanted to make another video since I'm actually having fun with this game again. Uh, this time I'm going to be using a Darklord deck, which is basically better vampires in my opinion. It's got lots of complicated combos that you can do for just a lot of different stuff you can do with the deck. You can basically mass high attack monsters, and you get a little bit of protection in this deck actually with Tez, and with, I guess this kind of gives you protection. And then Morningstar kind of has its own built-in protection. We'll note you probably do want to run 3 of these. I just got a bit unlucky with my draws and I could not get 3 E-shells. And then you might also want to consider running something like Galaxy Cyclone or Cosmic Cyclone or Trinade or some form of backline removal, just because they don't really have any. So you could run into some problems there. I haven't really played around with that too much yet, though I probably will pretty soon. I don't think you'd want to run more than 2, just because I feel like you might run into issues with not being able to play anything if you run more than 2, but let's get into some duels. Always good to start off on a D rank duel. This is tough. I could summon Uko back, but I don't think it does anything for me because I either send a monster and I don't have contact to get it out, or I send contact and I don't have a monster to get out. So I think first turn with that hand, I think I just have to leave it there, unfortunately. Okay, looks like it's probably Masked Heroes. We can at least stop ourselves from getting killed, though I do not expect that I will be able to do much else after that. Unfortunately, probably not. Well, you see there, you can stop some shenanigans, right? Obviously that's not an ideal starting hand. Oh my god, why am I seeing so much of the trap card? Now the problem is if I send contact to the graveyard, I have nothing to contact. Or I have nothing to actually activate the contact, so I'm kind of screwed here again. I'm going to set this in the off chance that somehow it lets me do something. But I think talking about how, you know, earlier, like, I like this deck because you get to do stuff all the time and you pretty much have answers for stuff. Not the greatest showcase of that this time, not gonna lie. Doesn't get to get massacred. I mean, we can stall for another turn, but I cannot imagine that I will be able to do anything next turn. It's just one of those things where it's like, well, I don't have to die right now, so I guess I will choose to not die right now, and then I will die next turn because I can literally play nothing. But yeah. One of the not as good starting hands. Usually you want to contact in your starting hand, or you would want the ability to send a monster to the graveyard so that you can contact it out. Kind of just ended up with Nastin there, and not a lot I could do with just that. Because, I mean, I could have sent the Uka back to the graveyard, but then I still have nothing I can do, so it really didn't matter. Yeah, so hopefully one of these other duels will be more along the lines of doing stuff. Because that's what I like this deck for. It is fun, I promise. Sometimes you just don't end up with a lot to do. More E-shells would help with that. I have no idea how to say that name, by the way. I'm just guessing. Ixchel? E-shell? I don't know. Yeah, see, this is a much better starting hand. I got options. If it's 6 Sams, like, maybe I can show that you can do some stuff against 6 Sams. I don't think this deck is as good as 6 Sams, but it's definitely, I think it's pretty strong. It's just, there's a lot you can do, so I mess up a lot with it, for one thing. And for another thing, it kind of, maybe it gives me false hope that I have options for things that, or answers for things that I don't. But I know for sure you can beat 6 Sams with it. What do I... Let's think about what I want to do while he's going. So I probably want to Ishel with Morningstar. I like keeping Tezes in my hand. I don't really like discarding those. And I need Nastin to make sure I can do something. Or Nostin. I don't know how to say this one either. But yeah, Tezcat. And then... I probably Ishel with Morningstar, unless I draw like, if I draw something else, you know, obviously. There, like that. That changes things, right? Or does it? Does that change things? Let's think about this. Could Ishel with Nastin, draw 2. I could Ishel with Contact. But I think I still think I want to do it with Morningstar, because I probably can't get, I mean, I could get Morningstar out this turn, but I don't know that it does a lot for me. See, this is what I mean. Like, there's a lot I could do there. So we're gonna... Now, I always waffle a little bit on this, because what I can do here is I can summon Morningstar, right? And if I summon Morningstar... Oh, you know what oh, I guess I can't contact again. See, it's like if I summon Morningstar, I can summon the Tez, and he can't target it, but I don't have the Tez protection in hand anymore. So I think what I want to do here... How much does he get again? He gets 500. And... discard games. Dear God. So I could summon Morningstar here, and then he can't target. But I either have to get the... I just have to leave the Tez out of my hand. And put it on the field. And then I get the Morningstar target protection, but I don't have Tez hand protection anymore. Or... I can do what I'm doing now, and I can just say, alright, I'm going to hold that. And then... what happens, happens. And hopefully I can get Morningstar out next turn with still having Tez protection in the hand and having another monster there so they can't target it with effects. Now, if I had the trap card in the graveyard here, I could just negate this. But I am pretty confident that I did not use the trap card. I did not draw it, so I don't think I really want to do anything there. It's like I could Dark World Contact, but once per battle. Alright, this is good. So what do I do here, right? I can Dark World Contact. Do I even need to do that? Yeah, I was thinking I could summon Morningstar, but I think it's actually better here if I just set the trap card, because I have no way to get into my graveyard. Set this. I'll have Tez protection, and I can just negate his effect, right? So I think this is... I mean, maybe I do a little bit of damage here, but I definitely don't want to attack into his bot this turn. This turn. I'll just kill this one. So I think, once again, he's going to try kill it, destroying one of these, right? And then I can just... Oh, that's interesting. This is going to be a problem now. But I still have Tez. So I think I can still have a pretty decent number of... Okay, what is this? This is good. Right, because I just do a little bit of this. Negate that. Alright, so I think what I do here is... I think I do this here. I don't. We'll see if this. Okay, yeah, that was good. I was like, I think that was a good decision. I don't know what he had set, but yeah. So that time it worked out pretty well. I probably didn't talk much in the middle of that because I was too busy thinking about what I was doing. But you know, sometimes you gotta think. This deck requires you to actually use your brain, which is nice. actually like that about the deck. I'm not going to claim that I played that the best way possible, but it worked. Alright, let's see what we get. This is always interesting, right? We'll see what I end up drawing. Probably I want to Ishel the Uko back, and then Darklord contact the Ishel and back up. Or I could do the Morning Star. If he turn one's DNA surgery, I'm done. There's nothing you can do if they. There's nothing you can do with DNA surgery. Like, oh, now that's interesting. If they DNA surgery, I'm done. I'm pretty sure. Oh my goodness, I don't even know what to do anymore. Do I dark? No. I wanna... I think I wanna Uko back one of the trap cards. Right? I think I... Where do I do Morning Star? I could summon Nastin. But what's the harm in... Okay, let's do this. I'm done. I think that's a GG, but we're gonna keep going. So, oh, this is why I couldn't do that. One card short of actually being able to do that. Because the problem is, even if I send the spell to the grave, if he summons the Buster Blader, I can't activate an effect anyway. So I think what we're gonna do here is, well, I can still Dark World contact. Okay, I didn't think this all the way through, right? Obviously, I think I thought of this and then I forgot what I was doing in the middle of it. I definitely beat down too early there. I don't know, I'm not 100% sure on tensing there, but yeah, I think I'm just gonna go ahead and do this. No, but I will. Here's the only hope, is that once he summons it, I can chain this before its effect kicks in. I don't think that's how it works. Yeah, that's not how it works. I was like, I'm pretty sure that's not how it works, but maybe. Yeah, so I was definitely, once he had the DNA surgery out, I was definitely done for. Unreal how this deck always gets DNA surgery against me with no card search for it on the first turn, but that's life. Yeah, so nothing I could do there. I think I'm going to do a fourth duel. Unless something like that happens again, in which case maybe I cut it off at 3. Yeah, so that's why I'm thinking, you know, you might want a Galaxy Cyclone or Trinade, or maybe, oh, I guess Trinade doesn't really help you there, but Galaxy Cyclone or a Cosmic Cyclone or one of those would help for sure. Against that deck in particular. It also helps against Power of the Guardians. Some other stuff. Oh, no. What do I do here? Nastin. The Nastin and the Darklord Contact. Amdusk. +1 for the Darklord Contact. Darklord Contact, whatever. Maybe. I don't know. I can get like a Nastin and a Amdusk. Nostin? It's probably Nostin, I guess. I don't know how to say words. Words are hard. Yeah, I think I just Nostin these two. And then I Amdusk +1 for the other one, but you know, things can change as I get more pieces. Ooh, that changes things, right? Because now I don't want to Amdusk +1 because I still want the Tez in my hand. The real question is though, because I can't Amdusk the Nostin, but I could Amdusk. I can't contact the Nostin this turn. I guess it doesn't matter. I could do it next turn. Amdusk is better in your hand anyway. I'm overthinking it. What you got for me? Wall of D. Okay, Dimension Prison. Not good. Not good at all. The one good thing is if he doesn't kill me this turn, that's another reason why you'd want Trinades or Galaxy Cyclones or Cosmic Cyclones or back row removal in general. But what I can do next turn is I can for sure get my Dark World Contact back if I do not die this turn somehow. Pretty sure I'm gonna die this turn. Okay, but if I don't, never mind. Never mind. But see, if I played that further, right? If I go Amdusk, grab back my Dark World Contact, if I Dark World Contact the Amdusk back, if I play that combo out further that turn, I think I live. I do live, because I only take 2,800. Well, I guess he's going to Synchro, but... Actually, if he wouldn't Synchro, though, if I did that. Oh, I guess he would. I was expecting Azure Eyes. I still live. I would have lived if I played that out all the way. I just like having this card in hand. But see, I could have played that out, right? Because I could have Amdusked this, gotten back my Dark World Contact. I could Dark World Contact back the Tez or the Amdusk. If I do the Amdusk there, it's like 2,600 defense, I think. So let's think that through. What do I have left if I do that? He Dimension Prisons my my Nostin, so I don't have that anymore. But I have my Amdusk, and I would have Dark World Contact still in the graveyard, right? So I have basically 2,600. I think it's 2,600, right? 2,800, my bad. I have 2,800 defense. So he has to attack that with the blue eyes. And then I would have had... let's think this through. Because I would have done the Amdusk. Right, so I have Nostin, but he got banished. So then the next turn, when he goes to attack, I can summon my Nostin back. So he kills the Amdusk, and I have Nostin still on the field. Now, I'm still pretty weak after there, but I do live, and if I draw something like a Dark World Contact, I can kill the blue eyes, and then I think I'm pretty much home free from there. So there, I actually think that was winnable. Not for sure winnable. It's also hard to know if I should have done that. The Tez hand protection is pretty good. Obviously, it does not help me one bit with This would have helped. It would have helped with this. Or higher normal monster when a monster would be summoned. Okay, well, I can't do shit about this, but it stops this. This doesn't really do anything to my deck. Yeah, so there was options there. I'm still learning the deck, so maybe I should know with the Blue Eyes deck. I didn't even know it was a Blue Eyes deck though yet. I don't know. Maybe I should know. Maybe I shouldn't. I'm not sure. But yeah, it's just things to consider. But overall, it's a pretty fun deck. Lots of stuff you can do with it. I'm sure I messed up like a million times during this video. But thanks for watching.